Get ready for a laid-back, up-close look at the legendary Rolex Submariner as it cruises into 2023. This watch has been turning heads and keeping time like a champ for years, and it's about time we dive into what makes it special. Imagine yourself on a boat, wind in your hair, sun on your face. What's missing? A shiny Rolex Submariner, of course. In this video, we're going to explore the latest version of this famous watch. We'll check out its look, what it can do, and all the things you should think about before making it yours. Whether you're a big-time collector, just starting out, or simply someone who loves a well-made watch, this review is going to make you see the Rolex Submariner in a whole new light in 2023. So get ready to set sail on a wrist adventure like no other. Welcome to another episode of The Steady Ticker. Do you have a soft spot for watches? Subscribe now to The Steady Ticker and click the notification bell to keep posted on the latest news on different luxury watch brands and its industry. We create contents on trivias, intricacies, history, and anything under the weather about luxury watch brands and their models. In today's episode, we feature the latest iteration of the Rolex Submariner, taking a closer look at its design, functionality, and the myriad of factors you'll want to consider before making it your own. As we dig deeper into Rolex watches, let's focus on one big question. Does the new Rolex Submariner in 2023 really capture the spirit of its impressive history and all the excitement around it? To find out, we're checking out a specific model that's got watch fans everywhere talking, the modern 126610 LV, fondly called the Starbucks or Kermit Submariner date. This special watch means more than just telling time, it's a sign of how Rolex has changed over time. We're going to take a closer look at this model's style, how it's made, and what's new about it. By looking at the 126610 LV closely, we want to understand not just its tiny details, but also the bigger story it tells in the famous Rolex Submariner family. To truly appreciate the modern Rolex Submariner and its significance, we must travel through time, tracing the rich tapestry of its history. The roots of this iconic timepiece stretch back to the year 1953, when Rolex introduced a watch that would become legendary, the Rolex Submariner. Over the decades, the Submariner has evolved, each iteration building upon the success of its predecessors. In 2003, a remarkable transformation occurred when Rolex introduced the Kermit, a model that dared to infuse striking shades of green into its design. The combination of a black dial and green aluminium bezel insert turned heads, quickly capturing the hearts of collectors. This distinctive watch became a collective favorite and was affectionately dubbed the Kermit. But the story doesn't end there. In 2010, Rolex introduced the Hulk, a direct successor to the Kermit. The 116610 LV featured a new green Cerachrom bezel paired with the Submariner's first ever green dial. Fast forward to 2020, and the Hulk made its exit, making way for an updated model reminiscent of the Kermit. This new model featured a green Cerachrom bezel, a black dial, and Rolex's innovative 3235 caliber, boasting a power reserve of 70 hours. It's none other than the Starbucks model. We've chosen to use this Starbucks model, as it's affectionately known, as our reference point in this video. It's a testament to Rolex's ability to balance tradition with innovation, and it reflects the enduring legacy of this Submariner. The evolution of the Rolex Submariner isn't confined to its aesthetics alone. The design and dimensions of the modern Submariner tell a tale of adaptation and refinement. When the Submariner made its debut in 1953, it measured a modest 37mm in width. However, as the watchmaking landscape evolved, so did the Submariner. In 1959, the Submariner underwent a transformation, growing to a then considerable 40mm in diameter. This size would remain largely unchanged for decades to follow. But Rolex wasn't content with merely resting on its laurels. In the mid-2000s, Rolex introduced what enthusiasts affectionately refer to as the Super Case. This innovation bolstered the lugs and introduced a design that laid the foundation for the modern Submariner's ceramic bezel insert. The Super Case brought about subtle changes in the watch's proportions. In 2020, Rolex surprised the watch world once more by increasing the Submariner's diameter to 41mm for the very first time. Alongside this size adjustment, Rolex also refined the lug shape. These changes are embodied in the Starbucks Submariner, our reference for this video. The modern Submariner measures around 40.5mm across the central case, expanding to 41mm at the bezel. It boasts a thickness of 12mm and features a relatively short 47.6mm lug tip to lug tip measurement, extending to approximately 50mm when factoring in the end link to end link measurement. The dimensions of the modern Submariner highlight Rolex's commitment to offering an ideal wearing experience for a mass-market luxury product. This blend of tradition and innovation sets the stage for an iconic timepiece that not only pays homage to its heritage, but also adapts to the changing demands of the watch industry. Once we've explored the design and dimensions of the modern Rolex Submariner, it's time to move on to the heart of this legendary timepiece, the holy trinity of the Submariner: the crystal, the dial, and the movement. First, let's examine the crystal. The Submariner features a flat sapphire crystal, a living proof of Rolex's commitment to durability and scratch resistance. But what sets it apart is the presence of the Cyclops magnifier perched on top of the crystal. This magnifier, a signature Rolex feature, enhances the date's legibility, a touch of practicality in a luxury watch. As we journey deeper into the Submariner, we find the dial, a canvas that captures the essence of the original design while embracing modernity. The glossy black central surface serves as the backdrop, a nod to the watch's heritage. The indices, crafted from white gold, add a touch of luxury and a long-lasting brilliance, but it's the subtle touches like the engraved Re-Hot and the use of chromolite that sets this dial apart. Finally, we reach the powerhouse of the Submariner Rolex 3235 caliber. This movement is the beating heart of the watch, embodying Rolex's unwavering commitment to precision and innovation. With a 70-hour power reserve, the Submariner stands as a reliable companion, ready for the demands of modern life. But Rolex's attention to detail doesn't stop with just the movement. It's important to note that Rolex's movements are revered not for their flashy finishing, but for their unwavering reliability, robust technical standards, and precision. The caliber 3235 is designed with Rolex's proprietary chronogy escapement and a parachrome blue hairspring to reduce susceptibility to magnetic interference. It's worth mentioning that the Submariner movement, like all Rolex movements, undergoes rigorous testing and adjustment. It achieves a remarkable accuracy rate, certified by COSC, and then subjected to Rolex's own stringent standards, with a final quoted standard of -2 to +2 seconds per day when fully cased up. These are the elements that make up the holy trinity of the Rolex Submariner: the crystal, the dial, and the movement. They aren't just components, they are the representation of Rolex's dedication to excellence in watchmaking. It has been proven once again that the Rolex Submariner is without a doubt an icon in the luxury watchmaking industry. It combines elements of heritage and innovation, tradition and technology, and stands as a symbol of excellence. For those who appreciate the art of watchmaking and the heritage that the Submariner represents, it remains an enduring treasure. Whether you're a collector or an enthusiast, this watch carries with it a legacy that will undoubtedly continue to captivate the hearts of many for years to come. As you decide whether the Submariner is the perfect mate for your wrist, remember, it's not just a watch, it's a companion for life's adventures, both on land and at sea. So whether you're planning to get into underwater escapades or conquer the concrete jungle, the Submariners have your back, or should I say wrist. Take your time, weigh your options, and when you're ready, set sail on this stylish voyage with confidence. Want to hear more about watches? Hit the subscribe button below to support the Steady Ticker channel, and click the notification bell to instantly know about our new videos on luxury watches. See you in the next one.